What's up everyone? We're on the road to 1800 ELO account today and I have a very special replay that I wanted to show you. So here we go, let's access it real quick. It's this victory right here and it is against a very special person that we will very soon see. First of all, let's play out the turn right here. Very standard, we just buy some mosquitoes, buy an ant, look for triples, take our name, and in a second we'll see that we're facing off against Mr. Gyomber, who also has an alt account. I don't think he's going to 1800 ELO with his account, that's not the main intention anyway, but he does use it to play some golden packs. So Mr. Second Rock on the Moon, aka Gyomber, aka the second best Australian player. Today is going to be an excellent example for us to learn how we play against golden pack. I don't think I played particularly well, but it does get the job done, so I was very happy to show this game off. As we get one trip already, we're rolling for an ant. Typically it's not a bad play to take a pet that you can then sell for 1 gold and maybe some benefits in case you don't find the ant in your last 3 gold. But I decide to be greedy for it. I also make a mistake to not position for a loss, as you should be doing if you want to get some snail value. Therefore we win, which isn't the desired outcome unfortunately, but we take a level right here into a dolphin. Dolphin I think is pretty good into the golden pack matchup because the opponents can be buying figs, and figs trigger when they start to attack the enemy pet, and if you remove the pet that has the fig beforehand, the fig will not get to activate. Also in the mid game it might get them to buy a potato, which then you can sell the dolphin and all of a sudden they have a useless potato. So I think that's pretty good to get a dolphin in early. We also pick up a level 1.5 swan, which should be good for some gold generation later on. It's going to make us a little bit weak, but I think Mr. Gyomber got a little bit unlucky with his level, so he's a little weak as well, therefore we managed to win. It is quite unfortunate though because he leveled up into a muskox, which is the complete counter to a dolphin that we currently have, and you will see soon why that is, but for now let's play out the turn. We're going to take this flamingo pill onto the dolphin and the swan. Maybe I should have recognized sooner that dolphin is about to go because muskox counters it, but as you can see I'm still learning a lot of stuff about every different matchup, so it's hard to be perfect when you play, but at least I'm decent enough to where we can have a good match going. So here is the issue with muskox against dolphin. Mr. Gyomber very smartly put his weak unit in front of the muskox, giving it an activation, and now it's going to be getting a second activation from the other opossum. And that little bunch of stats that he gained was actually what made him win this round. So very well played from Mr. Gyomber right here. He did excellently, but thankfully we find a level into a whale. So I might not be the best player ever, but when I see this guy I take it and suddenly it becomes very difficult for my opponent to win. Whale is just that powerful, so basically almost always a take. Pretty sure that in the very near future we will be getting some nerfs to the whale, but in the meantime it's very fun to be using it. Putting a garlic on it, getting a giraffe to buff it up. Dolphin, as we discussed, might be the next to go, maybe after we get a level 2 ant and pill it, or maybe even before then. In the meantime, we're hoping that this is going to be good enough to win. Our opponent, Gyomber, got very lucky with a cuttlefish level actually. In most situations, cuttlefish would not be super good, but because it has 12 attack and our whale has 10 HP, it has just enough to where it would have taken it out in a single hit, but thankfully we hit a very lucky ant buff. Will that matter though? It appears not, as we managed to lose one other round. Once again thanks to the ink from the cuttlefish, so this cuttlefish doing a lot of work right now. He also has a babusi for some scaling. It's better scaling than our giraffe anyway, so we take a rabbit to hopefully combat that a little bit. We buy a salad. Salad hits, arguably the two best pets. We find another giraffe, which we will be buying next turn. But for now we rip another salad, which lands on the same targets. Extremely lucky. We unfreeze the giraffe as we already have a level on the end. We're probably going to be pivoting away from this giraffe pretty soon, but in the meantime it's nice to have an extra bunch of stats onto it, as it's going to be kinda close this time if we win or lose. Once again, the ink makes it so that we lose, otherwise I think we would have won. A little bit saddening, this cuttlefish doing a whole lot of work, and I believe it's even getting buffed in the next patch. But thankfully we find a decent selection of level ups. We have shark, we have crocodile. When they have figs, maybe shark isn't as desirable unless you can buff it up very quickly with pills and stuff, or you can put a melon on it. But this crocodile that we have, I think is going to be a definite take, especially because Gyomber is using his muskox at the back, which has been the cause of our losses so far, so we can quickly nullify that with a single snipe of the crocodile, which most likely he is not going to be expecting. He did find a Nyala from the level up though, which is another strong tier 5 pet, so it's going to be very close. We also thankfully nullified the betta fish buffs because there is no target behind it now, and we finally get a win. So I'm pretty sure this crocodile will make Gyomber want to put a potato on the muskox, and after he does, we can sell the crocodile and we will have the opportunity to pivot into something stronger, and he will be stuck with a potato on this instead of potentially a pita bread or something like that. In the meantime, we find a melon for the whale, a melon for the crocodile as well. Turtle typically is a very good pet that you can keep in the matchup. Instead of just pilling it, you can buff it up, keep it as one of your pets in the final team, as they do have a lot of perk removal, so you can reapply the melon if you wanted to, but in this case the only perk that is getting removed is going to be the backmost slot because of the cuttlefish, so I think you were fine to pill it. And we have a very strong synergy right here in the shop. We have a turkey and we also have a fly, so giraffe is going. Maybe I should have sold the crocodile because we're seeing a potato on the muskox already, but I'm pretty sure both of the pets are going to be sold by the end of the turn. So we roll one more time, hoping to see a good replacement for the crocodile, and we find this delicious cow right here, which we are instantly going to take. And also very important how we decide to spread out the milk buffs. As it stands, they have 3 figs, which means that they're going to be sniping the pet with the lowest amount of HP, which is currently either the swan or the turkey, and we really want the turkey to be alive because it's going to be synergizing with the fly. So we buff up a little bit of the turkey, we buff up a little bit of the fly so we can get it above 8 HP, which is in the double fig range. And now we should be good to go. Turkey plus fly plus whale on turn 9, extremely powerful, especially against golden pack. Typically if you're running this against like turtle pack or some such, they can buy a garlic to kind of circumvent the amount of damage that you deal. But golden pack has no garlic, so we end up easily winning. It's also a very nice counter to the backline golden retriever that they have, because it's going to be accumulating a whole lot of stats and we want some summons in the back to be able to destroy it. Here we find a rooster, we find a cow. Rooster probably not a mainstay, but it will be nice to have for a single turn as we can combine it with a level 2 whale and a turkey. Let's see how well we do. He's pivoting into a Nyala plus Nurse Shark combo, which is completely understandable. If he manages to snipe either the turkey or the fly, he's most likely going to be winning the round, which is like a 40%. Actually a 50% as he takes out this pet as well, but unluckily for him, the snipe lands on the swan at the back, so unfortunately he is going to be losing this round, I am pretty sure. Yeah, not even close. As we equalize finally, 2 hearts to 2 hearts. Let's see how the things are going to be developing. Another turkey in shop, which gives us an excellent opportunity to buy it. Maybe buy the cow as well to sweeten the deal. But what do we want to buff? The fly and the turkey maybe, or do we just want an omega fly? I think either is fine. We can put some protective equipment on the fly, hopefully on the turkey as well. We find double melon this turn, extremely lucky. And we still have the rooster configuration to hopefully help us win this round as well. Gyomber is evolving though. He has chocolate cake on both the Nyala and the Nurshark as well as a Pteranodon in third position. So he will be generating a whole lot of trumpets. 24. Very lucky with the snipe once again, hitting the small chick and the melon off of the fly. Thankfully we put it right there for a reason. But 42 trumpets on the golden retriever, so it's going to be a big boy, but thankfully our massive summons clear it extremely easily. So I believe we're entering into the final round now. And what can we do to improve the team? Honestly not a lot, other than levels on the turkey and fly, which is the primary reason for me rolling. I don't think we can do a whole lot. Maybe get a boar, maybe get a mammoth. Thankfully we do get a mammoth, so we can place it maybe like so, or maybe we can place it at the front so we can have the big whale up first position, just like that. Maybe the rooster can go now, but it's still another bunch of summons for the turkey, which I think is going to be very much appreciated after some scaling with the mammoth as well. So hopefully we manage to win this turn. I get a pill as well to hopefully free some stuff, a level 2 turkey if we ever need it. But I'm pretty sure the outcome of this fight is going to be very dominant, so let's take a look. Level 2 Nurshak now as well as a level 2 Nyala. A lot of snipes, once again landing on the worst targets. Thankfully we got super lucky this game, otherwise Gyomber would have had a real shot of winning. But here we go, we buff up and we have a massive fly in the back to clean up. So this is going to be the game. This was played in the 1500 elo range, which typically isn't normal. I don't think you're going to be facing strong opponents like Gyomber so early on. But here is the result of that fight. I'm pretty sure we climbed up to like 1530 elo now. Let's take a look. 1531, so we got something like 15 elo from that matchup alone. So thank you for the delicious elo Gyomber, and I think on that note I will be finishing off the video. So I really hope you enjoyed this series, and if you do, I really hope that you like, sub, do all the generic stuff, and I will talk to you next time. Take care!